Hello, folks. No Hunter here. Got my little sweetie pie with me. Can sit out here with me when I make another little show. I hadn't made one in a long time. There's something I really want to talk about. And I'm not happy with the way the world's changing because people don't give a crap about other people. Okay, I had some friends that live north of here, and I hunted on the land for like 20 years. And I harvested all the deer I wanted. It was really fantastic. Nice, peaceful hunting. Well, they had to move away because of health problems. They had to move to live with their son over in Louisiana. So I had to find another place to hunt. So I went over to the National Forest to hunt over there. Well, boy, one day when I come in that morning from hunting, did I have a surprise? Okay. I stopped my truck out there in the yard and I started walking towards the house. And I got a ramp that comes up to the front door because me and the wife both are a little handicapped, and it's going to get even worse. So I got to have an easier way to get up and down the steps. They got steps made out of bricks, which is a long, high step. Several people done fell on, so I built a ramp. Anyway, when I go up that ramp, all of a sudden, wham, boy, something hit me. And I managed to get the door open and stepped inside. And my son was right there. What's the matter? What's the matter? I couldn't even talk. If he grabbed me and held me because I was trying to get my boots off. I couldn't even get my boots off. Felt like somebody hit me in the chest with a bowling ball. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I made it to my recliner. I flopped down in the recliner. And I'm sitting all bent over like this. He even got me a glass of ice water. My wife started saying, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Well, people do that. I know. I do it myself. Most of the time, people you ask what's wrong can't answer you. I could have talked if I'd have wanted to. And I sat there probably for about 30 minutes before I finally got that I was able to breathe and I was able to talk a little bit. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is something just knocked the hell out of me, okay? I've always considered myself in pretty decent shape. But I tell you this, though. The last 8 years, a lot of stuff I used to do, I can't do anymore. Well, I contribute that toward my lungs. Okay, because I know my lungs ain't bad. I got asbestosis now. Because I got chairs out there where my garden used to be. I got chairs out my fruit orchard and all, where my roses are. And I work a little while, I have to sit down for a little while because I get to where I just almost want to pass out. I'm thinking, well, my lungs are really getting bad. Folks, it wasn't my lungs. The old ticker. Let me tell you. That's what was doing it to me all these years, and I didn't realize it. I thought my lungs probably had a little bit to do with it. Anyway, I'm hard headed and I'm stubborn. I didn't think of the heart attack or nothing. I didn't know what it was, but I wasn't ready to go to the hospital. So I had an appointment to VA in Jackson the next day. So I said, well, I'll just wait till I get up there and I'll talk to the doctor. I'm going to say I was going to go get a shot in my knee. So I'll talk to the knee doctor and see maybe they think I ought to get checked out or something. Well, going up there, I had a few little twinges. I said, yeah. But, I'm not used to fighting bad traffic, and that'll kind of make your heart twinge a little bit too when you drive in traffic in Jackson, especially with drizzling rain. It was drizzling rain that day. I've seen 3 wrecks. So, anyway, I forgot to mention it to my ortho doctor. I got my shot in my knee, and I'm going out to my truck to leave. Before I got to my truck, I started having some more chest pains, pretty good chest pains. I said, I turned right around. I went to the emergency room and checked through the emergency room. Of course, they took me right in and everything, put heart monitor on me and all this kind of stuff. Well, to make a long story short, they said, well, you got a heart murmur. You need to be checked out. We need to admit you. I said, okay. They put me in the hospital. I called the wife and told her what was happening. I said, you don't need to come up because they're just going to run tests. Well, the next morning, I had these heart specialists coming there. And Dr. Dolphin, which is a fantastic young doctor, but he is on top of all the most modern technology. He is He was a fantastic doctor. He come in there and then doing his echogram on me. He said, I don't like the way your heart sounded. He said, we need to do a catheterization on you and go and look in your heart and look in your veins. If you got some plugged veins or something, and while we're in there, we can go ahead and do a stent too while we have if you have some plugged veins. I said, let's go for it. Hey, I want to be fixed, okay? There's stuff, a lot of stuff I still want to do in my life, so I want to be fixed. Well, they went in there, and it was a heart attack, and it was right there in the main artery going to the heart, the one they call the Widowmaker. And he said, you had a Widowmaker? He said, that artery is plugged. He said, not all the way, but it's plugged a bunch. The rest of them were clean, just that one. He said, we're going to put a stent. I'm laying right there wide awake. I'm watching everything they're doing on TV. He was going to go ahead and put a stent in your heart. So I watched him put the stent in that artery and everything. It was fantastic. I loved it.
I don't know how you did that. I could not watch.
Anyway, he come in the room next morning before I got released to come home. Asked me how I was feeling and everything. I said, well, it's I'm feeling a few little twinges and all, He said, well, that's going to be expected. He said, we did go all up your heart and everything, disturbed a lot of stuff. He said, I do want you to see a heart specialist. Over to the hospital on the other side of the VA over there. I can't remember the name of the hospital now, but that's beside the point. Anyway, there's this woman doctor over there. She replaces these heart valves. And that's basically all she does. And it is fascinating the way they do it. I'm telling you, it just blows my mind. So I had an appointment this past Monday to go up there and have these tests done. Well, they run an echogram on me for a long time. That technician did. Then I had a CAT scan done. Well, when the results come back, my heart valve, my aorta valve is critical. It has got to be changed out. It's got to be changed out pretty damn soon. But I can have a massive heart attack about any time, but I can't withstand a massive heart attack. Now, this is what I'm fixing to tell you. I want you to listen to this close. This is what I'm fixing to tell you. Now, I got this right here that I have got to have done, and it's got to be done quick. So they tell me, look, you got to go to your dentist, get him to give you a piece of paper saying, hey, he has no infection in his mouth. Because they can't do this if you got an infection in your body because they can reject it. They can put a big valve in me, okay? So I call my dentist right here in Brookhaven. Oh, you got to have an appointment. We can't get you an appointment for almost 3 months. I said, you don't understand. All I need is to come in and get the dentist and say, hey, yeah, he has no infection in his mouth. I said, look in my mouth. And say he has no infection in his mouth and fill out this paperwork. I said, soon as I find out everything, I said, the heart doctor will fax you the form for you to fill out and send back to her. Well, I'm sorry, you gotta have an appointment. I called 3 other dentists, same thing. Can you believe that? I cannot get in to see a dentist to get cleared so I can have heart surgery, so I can have my valve replaced so I don't die. Now that is pretty damn sad. You know that? When they put somebody's life ahead of a damn dollar or whatever, I don't know what the deal is. So my son looked up that, wanted to give me about 3 or 4 more phone numbers. I mean, I'm going through these phone numbers trying to get somebody to take me in. Well, let me tell you what, there's straight across the Home Depot, past the Social Security office, all the way to the very end, there's a dentist's office down there called. I called him. Mr. Cox, can you be, this is at 1 o'clock. He said, can you be here too? I said, I'll be there right now. He said, come on down. He shut her down and took me in, x-rayed, checked my teeth, and I had the heart specialist up and jacked it. Faxed him the paperwork. He filled it out. It was faxed back to him. And in 30 minutes time, it was taken care of. So now I can have my surgery. Now, what's wrong with that picture, folks? What the hell is wrong with that picture? Don't people care about people anymore? or they got the damn dollar ahead of everybody. I mean, I don't understand what the deal was. If I'd have been a dentist, somebody would have called me like that. If need be, I'd have stayed 30 minutes after quitting time to give them a clean bill of health so they can have heart surgery. I mean, I explained to them, look, I have got to have this done. Now, while I was told what it is, my valve was getting calcified. Well, it's normally about the size of a half a dollar up to a silver dollar is the normal size of that valve that the blood goes through, the main valve. Mine is calcified and it's closed up to where it's about the size of a pencil. Well, it's trying to pump the blood that my body needs to a smaller hole, and that's what's putting a big strain on my heart, trying to pump it up to get all that blood through your body. Used to pump the hole that big, now it's pumping through the whole size of a pencil. So it's pretty doggone critical, and I cannot believe that the first four dentists I called, were that damn cold-hearted or that money-hungry or whatever you want to call it, that could not help me. Well, I won't call any names, but I tell you one thing. If you want to go see a good doctor, you want to go see some receptionists that go out of their way to help you any way they can, go see at the Smile. Right there, straight across the depot all the way to the very end past the security office. Well worth your trip to go there. At the head, and he took care of me. We sat there and talked about 10 minutes. Because, you know, he knew all about the surgery and all, you know. I can't believe they wouldn't give you a clean bill of health so you can have this done. He said, it's got to be done now. Yeah, I know. Well, I think I've already done enough. I'm still madder than hell. I am. And the amount of dentists, there's no way in hell I would ever let me or my family, I wouldn't even let my dog go to them. If that's the way they treat other human beings, they need to get in another profession. Well, folks, I'll fix the sign off. There's no Hunter here. I think I've spewed long enough. I got one thing to say. If you are getting up in age, I'm 78. I always thought I was in pretty good health. If you get up in age and you start having a few little twinges or anything, please go get checked out. Because you're going out with the same problem I got. And let me tell you what. Life is short, but death is forever. So please take care of yourself, and we'll talk about y'all later. Everybody have a great day. Bye.